Goblin Gang. Check it out. Look at how nice and high definition I am. It's incredible. I got a new camera. I figured it out. How's everyone doing? It's gonna take me a second to remember to look up now instead of just over. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's it going, Goblin Gang? How we been? Good, I hope. It's been a hot second for me. I am hung the fuck over today. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been kind of going ham the last few days. I don't know why. I'm feeling rough today. I've tried all the tricks of the book. I got extra coffee. I got water. I had a big greasy breakfast. Getting old, man. I can't do the things I used to be able to do. But yeah, I've been really busy this last week. I haven't been online like at all. It sucks. My fiance's birthday was this week. I love her very much, and we had a wonderful time. We went and we got sushi at our favorite sushi restaurant, and we ate a whole lot. I showed her the spice box. It's not quite finished yet. She liked it. She thought it was very cute. I mean, I'm almost done with it. I'm in the process of staining it. Excuse me. Hopefully I'll get that done within the next few days. Groot? This last weekend, her parents came down, and her dad and I are changing the closet one of our closets that we have in our bedroom into a snake tank for our 6-foot jungle carpet python. Big boy. He big. It took several days because we had to route the electricity, and we had to knock down some walls, and we had to put up walls, and we had to install a bathroom fan and a light, and I had to paint and seal it. I actually had to do another coat of primer and then waterproof paint it, build the shelves, and there's a lot to do. There was a lot of process that we didn't quite account for. We definitely didn't think that through. But it was fun. I had a good time, and I learned a lot. And her father is super cool. So it was nice to get to like a nice little father-in-law, son-in-law bonding time. It was cool. Finally got to show my fiance the Dawn Goblin Gaming Kiss Goodnight, which she watched an episode of on her own. And I thought that was very adorbs. It's been keeping me busy. I've been doing a lot. I did a lot of housework. We bought some furniture. I've been cleaning the house a little bit. There's just a whole lot of stuff that's been going on. Being busy is good. I applied to several jobs recently. Hopefully I hear back from some. I did an interview with the Detroit Pistons. They wanted me to be a graphic designer, motion graphics, which was sick. And I was like, yeah, I'm hella down. Can I work from home? And they were like, no. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of a butt. But it was cool. It was nice to know that I'm wanted somewhere. I haven't heard back from my other place of employment because the manager's on vacation, which is fine. He should get a vacation. Although, man, I don't know. Shit's fucked up. I don't want to go into that right now, but the Carolina Hurricanes fucking signed this guy named Tony DeAngelo, and he's a piece of shit. He's a racist. He's a homophobe. He's a huge Trump supporter. He's an anti-vaxxer. He's a COVID denier. He's literally every negative part of American thought right now. He is just on the absolute wrong side of every argument. And he got kicked off his last team. He was playing for the New York Rangers. He called his goalie an ethnic slur, and the goalie fucking punched him in the mouth. And the rest of the team wanted him off the team. So, not a good guy, and also not the first time this has happened. But, he's a good hockey player, I guess. So he deserves a second chance, I guess. I don't know. It's such horseshit. There's a lot of stuff that went on this NHL draft. There was a young man was drafted who was charged with sexual assault and distributing non-consensual pornography of a woman that he hooked up with, and he rightly recused himself from the draft because he was like, I'm not mature enough, and this sucks, this has been bad for me, and I need time to mature, whatever. And then fucking the Montreal Canadiens drafted him anyway, and it's like, come on guys. fucking disgraceful. It's been a really hard week to be a hockey fan if you are not conservative and white. So, really a real shitty time. Really took the wind out of my sails there when I was gearing up for a fun off season. You know, it is what it is, and we'll move on, you know? I was talking to my dad about this last night, and he was just like, you know, they are paying this player $1 million. You are not going to get them to change their minds, so just try not to, don't hurt yourself in the process. So, I don't know. It's been a bummer. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel about my lot in life and where I am. I'm really just kind of trying to fucking huddle up and make my home nice, you know, build some cool furniture and shit. So I don't know. I'm actually, that's what I'm doing right now. I bought a new dresser for my closet because I haven't had a proper dresser in years. I'm trying to strip it. I'm gonna sand it and refinish it, and it'll be nice. It's gonna be sick. That's fun. I'm excited for that. I like these little projects I've been keeping myself busy with, and I feel like I'm learning some stuff about the home and the garden, and it's been so hot down here that, like, it's been hard to do, like, yard work. My feet get fucking ate up by bugs, but it's enjoyable. It's something that I've never thought I would be into, but here we are. I'm enjoying it. Being a house boy. Maybe not that. There was a blizzard strike, so I was playing more Street Fighter. I got Super Silver in Street Fighter with Kuma coming back with a vengeance here, making my way back up to higher ranks that I was at. I was playing Street Fighter the other day, notably because there was this huge walkout at Blizzard. There's just been, unsurprisingly, because it's, you know, video game culture, right? Like, everyone knows that the games industry is just a miserable, awful place to live and work. And unsurprisingly, at a major company, there has been massive sexism and sexual harassments. Like, and like, just some of the shit that's come out about Blizzard, just their disgusting frat boy ass, like, policies and stuff is so gnarly. And so there was a walkout where a bunch of employees, like maybe like 100 or so employees, like walked out to show support for these, you know, for the women that were that have been abused at this position, and try to get some change. So there was like a big strike online. It was real cool. Not cool, obviously, like, it sucks. It sucks that this is a thing that has to happen, right? But it's cool that there has been some worker action, and, like, hopefully some good will come out of it. I don't know. It'll definitely be a situation to monitor over the next months or whatever. Hopefully it's not just sort of like, oh yeah, nothing changed, because that definitely could be possible. But you never know. Maybe this will be the thing that actually fucking fixes it. It'd be nice, though. And I've been reading this book called A History of America in 10 Strikes by Eric Loomis. And it is a history of America, and anchored by major worker revolutions and conflicts throughout American history, right? So it starts in, like, you know, pre-colonial times and goes up through the Civil War, and I don't know, it's just really cool. It's like an interesting look at American history through a way that, like, super wasn't taught in my school, because my school sucked. But, you know, stuff like I heard about, right? Like you know, I grew up in Pittsburgh near Homestead, where, like, the Homestead strike was, and, like, it was just kind of like, oh yeah, there was that. It was right down the road, and, you know, whatever, the Pinkertons, and, like, that's kind of it. And when in actuality, it's like, oh yeah, this fucking business owner hired a private militia to come and, like, murder strikers that just wanted to not get paid, like, pennies for their work, for their, like, grueling 12-hour day work shifts. Like, they were like, we would like to not starve and would like to not have to die at work. Like, could you make it so that we don't have to just fucking die by the tens, like, weekly? And these Rockefeller types are like, no, actually, eat shit and die, and then kill them. So, yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. The history of American labor is exactly as it was 100 years ago as it is today. So, like an incredibly sad and frustrating read, but also like really motivating to like do better and organize and talk to my coworkers about like, hey, like what's wrong in our workplace and how can we fix it, and you know, what can we do to make it better, and how can we talk as a whole group about what's going on in our daily lives, right? I don't know. I mean, especially in a right-to-work state, which I've lived in most of my life, it can be a little tense talking about, like, labor organization, right? But, like, it really doesn't have to be... I mean, it shouldn't be scary, right? It's just like, hey, we don't have as much leverage as you, the employer, does, so this is our way of, you know, making sure that we're being treated fairly. And I think that's really all any worker wants is like fair pay for fair work, right? I don't necessarily think that like I don't understand what's so horrible about that aside from the obvious. It would like Americans don't like poor Americans. That's really what it comes down to. Which sucks and is a bummer, but like, oh, what am I doing? Yeah, so, I don't know. It's, interesting. I also got Anthony Bourdain's book. I want to read that, like, Food Travels or whatever it's called. I haven't started that one yet. I'm just trying to read more, which is good. I think reading's, like, super important. Support your local libraries. Go get your library card, everyone. Man, I am really fucking hungover. I woke up super early and my mouth was dry and my head is numb and I'm trying to sleep on my own. Here we go. Where am I going, Falador? I was looking at cars the other day. I don't need a new car right now, right? But every now and again, I just like to like look and think about like what I could possibly drive in the future. You can get a Corvette for like $60,000, which like I could be into. Okay, on the one hand, it's a fucking Corvette, so like, come on. It's cool as fuck no matter what. Right, on the other hand, it's like, okay, like I like went through and was like, what's all the fucking dank option for this Corvette? Like, how much would it cost? And it was $89,000 is what it came out to, with all of like the racing package and the seats and the fucking accessories and stuff like that. It wasn't the most expensive thing I could have made, but like it was on a very expensive thing. I got to drive a Corvette for my fiance's birthday last year, 2 years ago. We rented a Corvette and just like drove around for the day, and it was so fucking sick. It felt fucking cool, and it was cool. It was like objectively, I looked fucking badass, just like cruising. Highly recommend if you ever get a chance. Go try to drive a Corvette. I have a commute and I drive a lot, and I've always driven a lot, and like, you know, I think about this, like I spend a lot of time in a car, right? So I should get a nice car to drive around in. I might as well enjoy my time in the car and like, you know, treat myself to it, right? I don't know. It's like buying a nice bed or buying nice shoes, right? Like there are 3 things you should always spend money on: nice shoes, treat your feet, a nice bed, because you spend a third of your life in it, and fucking toilet paper. Buy good toilet paper. Those 3 things I think you should always spend money on. Nice car, right? I mean, I don't know. You don't need a nice car, but like honestly, like I'm probably just gonna end up getting like a Accord or some shit, you know, a Camry, something that's like, I don't know. They're not bad. I don't think they're bad at all, right? Like they're really good cars. They're cheap. They're nice. They last a long time, and they're easy to fucking fix. And you know, when you're done with it, you just fucking sell it. It's just because it's like a very entry-level car, like a very affordable car, doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, I would argue that it's probably very good. But I don't know. My fiance was trying to like, I was like, ooh, Corvette, and she was like, no, they're bad for the environment, and they were a ton of money, and they're so expensive, and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, counterpoint, it's a Corvette. I don't think I'm gonna get a Corvette. I would love to get like a BMW or something though. I don't know. I was looking at like the 4 Series because it's probably the most affordable. But I could get I don't know. I want like a convertible or something. I don't know, man. I just want a nice car. What do you think? What are you driving? What do you like? What's like your dream car? if you are into cars, right? I mean, like, in a perfect world, right, I would love to be able to just take fucking public transit everywhere and not have a car. But, you know, I flip back and forth between, like, a luxury car, an economical car, or, like, a truck. Again, my fiance's like, do you need a truck? And it's like, I don't know. I don't think anyone needs a truck, but, like, there sure have been a lot of times where I've gone, man, I wish I had a truck. I'm not, like, a car dude myself, right? Like, I would love to start learning, like, how to fix my brakes or something, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, and I've got a lot of time in my life to, like, learn it, right? So I'm not gonna stress. Like, I want a car that I want to spend time in, you know what I mean? Like a Corvette. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a big fucking SUV or something. Environment be damned. I have not really been watching the Olympics. This is, I feel like, an important cultural touchstone for today. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics, taking place in 2021. I have not been really paying attention to them. We watched, like, surfing, which was boring. Fuck the Olympics. How about that? The Olympics suck. They're bad. They're expensive. They're exploitative. The Olympic Committee is corrupt. It's not about the love of competition. It's about making money, which sucks, because a lot of these athletes just, like, straight up, you know, just get fucked, right? Like, and it sucks. I mean, this is a tale as old as, like, fucking the Olympics, right? It's kind of always been the case, but I also, like, I'm kind of jaded with the whole nationalistic, right? Like, it's kind of hard to root for my individual country. One, when I don't align politically with most of the nation, and two, we're almost at war with a lot of these countries, or are at war with a lot of these countries, right? So it's kind of like, it's kind of weird to, it's kind of like those, like, Christmas treaties, you know, or like the stories of, like, World War I soldiers who would, like, on Christmas they, like, stopped firing and just, like, hung out in the dead man's land and, like, had beer together. And it's like, dog, if you can do that, stop fucking killing each other. It's like, you can take a 2-week break to fucking play some fucking badminton together. I mean, I know it's competition, but still, right? It's a fucking sport. It's a game for children. Maybe we don't need to be fucking spying on each other. Maybe, I don't know, man. It seems like that's real fucking controversial, huh? But I need a hammer and the fucking thing. I don't have a fucking thing because I forgot the fucking thing. Are you fucking kidding me? I need a fucking hammer to fucking build a fucking birdhouse? Are you fucking me right now? Piss. Alright, take a little sip out of my stagnant pool of Kool-Aid. 141, no herbivore. Shkamaz. No Groot. Alright. Groot. No Groot. Groot. No Groot. Alright. Moment is in. Everyone live, laugh, love. I hope everyone is doing well. Take a breather here. All right. Well, another time has passed. Another thing we've done. It's been incredible, but no such luck regarding our tree companion. Our XP is 33,183,008. That means we're under 2 mil to the next level, which is pretty exciting. IMO. And yeah, no tree friend. Unfortunately, tree friend didn't join us today, but maybe next time. Boosey boosey.